Well, here's part 4, indeed. So, as you can see, the towers are coming along magnificently. So, there's a couple things that I probably forgot to talk about in the other video. There were some tedious things, but I wanted to actually point them out a little bit more, which were these. So I think I did that in the last video, but if I didn't, just really quickly, these things are very tedious, and I can tell now after having built it by seeing these, I know I've got another set of these to go. Now, once you get down to it, it actually gets quite easy to do, so I can't bitch too much about it. Well, what's really funny are these things right in here. They're really, actually quite enjoyed putting them together, funny enough. And they kind of have these little click things in, and it's just kind of cool how it goes together. I won't spoil it on anybody, but it's really cool. Overall impressions so far, I'm really enjoying it. I'm putting in about 2 hours a day. So last night it was about 2 hours, and now today it'll be about 2 hours. Last night I think I got up through into here a little bit, right? So this top bit here is what I've done so far before I forgot to make the video. So it's looking pretty good. What's interesting is that so I'm on to the second book. There's 3 books. I'm on to the second book now, and it only goes up to here. So it only goes up to this part here. It doesn't take care of this bit, and then the ropes and the other stuff. So I'm really interested to see like how much more I've got, because I'm kind of, the pieces are dwindling, and I'm kind of like, okay, where am I at? So it's getting really interesting. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like I said, it's such a cool piece. Like, I mean, look how it's so big, and like I'm only like 3/4 of the way. Like it's gonna be up to here. Like they're just cool. It's just such a cool piece. Any other shout outs for this one? So they've got these arches here, which you can kind of see. So these are windowless. These ones are windowed. Okay, so these have windows in them. And actually, it was funny when I was putting them together, because when I did put them together, it was kind of by accident. I opened up the bag, and like I had it in the box, and I was like, actually, these little panes could get lost really easily, so I just started popping them into the thing just to keep them from doing it. I think that's the one thing I would say about this build, is that looking back on it, the first thing I would have done was pop the panes in the windows. Now, I got all of the panes in. I didn't miss any, but looking back at it, I'm thinking I probably would have done that right away. But look at these cool, I love this, look at these cool features on here now, right? Talk about detailed, right? So, I just want to show these cool little features here. So that is so cool, and the way that came together, like you wouldn't have seen it coming together. And I love these rails, like these are like ledges here. You can see if I can kind of get a better view of them on the top. So they're kind of, you can see the kind of rail bits here, right? You can kind of see the top here. So it's really cool when you start getting into the detail, what's actually on this piece, and what kind of gets covered up a little bit. I know I said the last time that I was a little bit annoyed by the blue bits. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, once again, left the last one. To be honest with you, I'm not too concerned about that anymore. The other thing as well, there was a review that came out that said that they're not very sturdy. Sorry, but I can actually hold the thing. Like, it's really sturdy. Like, I don't know what that person was doing with it. It was saying that, like they couldn't move it and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you could move this. Once it's pretty big, it might be a little bit tough. You might have to do it, with both hands type of thing, but it's definitely movable. So yeah, still really, really enjoying it, really enjoying putting it together, and I'm enjoying stretching it, right? So I know some people sit down, and some people might be looking at the video saying, oh, I'd sit down in one setting and just do it in one go, but like, it's fun to stretch it out over the couple days. Like, this is my 4th video, so 4th day, and yeah, it's just great, and I'll probably go over the weekend as well, so probably altogether it'll take me 7 or 8 days to put it together, because I'm putting it in a couple hours a night. Really think this is a must-have piece, because it's just, I mean, like, it's such a cool piece. Like, I know I showed it in one of the videos, but the base of this is just neat. How it all comes together. Now, one thing I didn't mention in the other videos, I don't think, is that the bridge is like one. This is really interesting, actually, and so I can't really show it here. I might show it towards the end, but this bridge here. So when you put it together, like, it's a modular piece, right? So there's connector bits there, and when you put it together, the bridge road is one, of these kind of thicknesses too low. So I found that really interesting because if you look at the pictures, it's level, right? And if you added just one piece, it would be completely level. So I went back over the instructions, looked, did I miss anything? No, I didn't. So anybody who's putting this together who happens to review this and is like, why is that the case? It was the case for me as well. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'll end up putting like spare pieces of my other Lego sets, or whatever, my kids' Lego sets in there, and just to raise it up, because it's all it needs is like one bit in these two. You'll see it in these two. In fact, actually, I could show it here. So, bendy. So really, this thing here, this gray bit here, is one thing too low, and you can see in here, right? These two bits. I'm basically just going to add, because this is a 2x or a 2x. I'm just going to add one in there and one in there, which will raise it up. Those are the only things keeping it there. And then when it, the only thing part about doing that is that when it sits down, I'm going to have to probably put a piece under here as well to raise it up so that it actually stays level. But to me, it's going to be kind of worth it, because I would be really, and I will be really annoyed if it's one, if there's like a step down from it, right? So that's the one annoyance I'm saying. And actually, I thought that was, of anything, that was actually the thing that really annoyed me the most, because I was looking at it going, that's very easy. Once you put that together, you could see that. So I kind of feel like they either missed something in it, or I don't know, maybe my book was wrong or a different version or something, but that seems like a really easy miss that could have been prevented. So yeah, there's some really cool pieces. I just want to show them here. Now these are the ledge pieces I talked about. So I really like these pieces a lot. Now I think you can get these pieces in other Lego sets, and I think I've seen them, but they really make for a really cool ledge. And I think if I'm doing any future building, I'm going to be using them to build ledges, because they're so easy to use. And then I don't really have it on here anymore, do I? Yeah, I do. So these pieces are really cool as well. I don't know if these are in any other set, but they are so cool looking because they've got this textured look to them. So you can kind of see there the shape of them. And I really like them. I think they're really cool for adding, and like you can see them in the bottom bit here. They come around, they cause texture in there. So I really like that as well. I thought those are cool pieces. A couple other cool pieces while I'm at it are, well, I showed you the little window pieces things, these little bits here. I really like them. They're not one piece, they're kind of a couple different pieces, but they're still, it's a cool effect, right? Yeah, so I haven't really, I think I'll get to some of the cooler pieces that they're kind of stowed away, and I'll leave them for another video. But yeah, it's coming along. So the part I'm really looking forward to is once I get past this. So these have been, just to say this right, the part I'm looking forward to is actually past this. Up to here was fun, and these two next bits are, I won't lie, probably the most tedious parts of the build, right? Because they're basically just the same thing. Now, these bits added variety, which helped with the build, right? So I don't know if the Lego guys or the designers knew that when they were doing it, but it definitely helped with the variety in it. But otherwise, they're pretty much the same, and I know how it's going to go. Now it's changed a little bit here, and it actually looks like there's another piece on here, so it looks like I'll be able to pull this piece off. You can see here on the instructions. So you can see here that this indicates to me like I'm going to be able to actually remove that, or if there's something going on there. But anyway, it's going to be a little bit different, thank God. But they were kind of annoying. There was a lot of, I think the most annoying thing for me is, right, and you can't see it probably from the video here, right? I'm going to see if I can do it. Yeah, you can see some of the lines in these, right? So there are literally 1, 2, 3, I think, 3, 1, just like single pieces. Actually, can I pull it off here? No, it's because that's supposed to be, like, just a single little bitty piece, right? And it's so annoying. Like, I'm OCD about it. I want to have a flat edge, and it's so hard to get the flat edge on these, right? And they're actually, these are, and you can see it here, like, you can actually see how it's not flat when you're looking at it. Now, maybe some Lego builders out there, if they have any techniques for how you do that. Now, I did find some techniques for making certain things straight by kind of pushing them on the table. But if you guys have any techniques, that would be great to know about, because that really annoys me, like, more than it probably should annoy me. Right? I'm actually not OCD. I'm not kind of flippant about saying that, but like, I mean, it really, really annoys me. So if you have any ideas. So that's video 4. I mean, 4. Throw 4. It's I will be uploading these videos now, and you shall enjoy them. All 8 of you that have viewed them. So ciao for now, and see you soon for 5. Yes, for part 5. At which point, actually, I'll have finished this bit, and I should be starting on the minarets and stuff. Talk to you then. Bye.